Welcome to another day here at the Sons of God Church. This is where we have been commissioned to develop sons of God to the glory of our Heavenly Father. I have been converted, and I have been commissioned to convert the brethren. Did you hear me, sons of God? It was Jesus who was the first among the brethren to be awakened. And he said, it's written in the word of the Father, that there be many others awakened also. He was the first among many other brethren to be awakened, knowing of our identity as sons of the living God. The Father has converted me as a son, not as a Christian, not as a godly person, but a son. And it doesn't mean what the world says it means. It has a meaning to be a son. It means that a father must recognize that position in his relation. Did you understand that? You can't say, I'm a son and that's my dad, I'm his son. That doesn't matter to the world when you don't act like the Father. Does it make sense to you? In the natural realm, you can come up and say, that's my dad over there. And the people will look at you and says, we would have never known that based upon what we see. You look nothing like him. You don't even act like him. How can he be your dad? I didn't see that. I think you was just probably born from him. But you were never at no time his son. Don't mistake that for anything. Because to be a son, you have to have the identity. Are you seeing it now? The son of perdition? The son of the devil? You have the identity of a devil. It's written, you are of your father, the liar. He was a liar from the beginning. Are you seeing it now? You chose to live that life. And then there's Christ. This is my son in whom I'm well pleased. He was not following the ways of the world. He was not feeling the gratitude of, let me be like the crowd. This is my son. Because there comes a time in life when that's all you have is the lie and the truth. And you have to make a decision. Do I continue in this lie? Or do I turn toward the truth? What I'm seeing is not love, it's abuse. What I'm seeing is not attraction, it's lust. I must turn from that and marry the man that is married to my soul. Because it has nothing to do with the body that is perishing like a fading rose. It has everything to do with the man who carefully takes that rose and put it in a safe place and makes sure that it keeps its structure so he can remember the beauty of the rose. And you see that withered rose in that book that is priceless to the man because he has memories tied to it. Memories of relationship. Sons of God, my Father has a word to share with you today. He spoke to me earlier this week about this word. And then he took my hand and he walked me through the truth of the word. He spoke with life, not with just mere words. He had to take my hand and take me where I would not go because of the feelings of the flesh, to help me understand the truth that I must know as a living son of God. And then have given me instructions to convert the brethren, awaken them to righteousness, because my hour is at hand. There's no more hours left. You've seen the hour of the world where the world glamorous will leave. If you serve us, we'll give you all the things of the world, and people would prize you as the choice of the world. Look at you, you're famous. Look at you, you're popular. You are of the world. You've seen that. The world has had its hour. And you've seen your hour, haven't you? The hour of the devil himself. You can be as a God, says the serpent, if you follow my way. You work real hard. Spend all your time. Spend the one precious thing that you have on getting things. And then when you get older, look around, that's all you see is things. And then you understand that things will never be yours. You will die alone. You didn't establish that one relationship. And that's all you have is things. And now you're lonely. Now you got to buy somebody to sit with you and fake like they like you until you die. And then you say, go back to what? What's that going to go back to? The things? Empty. Can't buy love and trust. It was a trick. My Father spoke to me the title of his word today, and he desires to speak. He said the title of his word is You may say, why are you silent, Henry? Because I'm not speaking here. I have to wait on my Father. And I'm not so proud to be so quick to speak. Because it's not me that's speaking to you. The words that you're hearing are not mine. I'm not here to entertain you. My Father desires to speak to his people. Because he's coming back for people. He's at the door. And he says, I need you to wait on me. What is this wait? At times it's silent until he speaks. You're afraid of silence, aren't you? There must be some noise. Because silence is empty. Is it really empty? Could it not be full with the presence of the Father? It could be. The title of this word is Practice the Weapon. And what you've just seen, sons of God, is a deliberate intention, a practice. You see, because you have been taught from your birth to make noise. Respond quickly. If a person asks you your name, automatically, my name is... Don't even know the stranger. What do you do for a living? You're urged to tell them everything about you. Okay, goodbye, and then you feel like you were just raped. This person got all the information. How they do that? That's how he was trained. But power is I don't know you. Is there a reason why you're asking me these questions? You force the other identity then to be honest about it. I think I like you. You think you like me? Yeah. Where did that come from? Well, I like the way the clothes fit you, if you must really know, because that's all I saw. I didn't see anything else that made me like you because I don't know you like that. It takes time to like people. You have to see their character. So what are you talking about? You're a liar. Well, okay, if you really must know, I lust you. So I have to engage you to get information about you so I can trick you. I can't trick you without information. If you can tell me where you're from, if you can tell me what you like, I can be that for you. I've been to that island before. I was over there. You remember that island? I got information about that. I like that type of food. It was gathering information to start the trick. Didn't know that, did you? Because if a person really likes you and your character, it's not going to be the immediate glance. Oh, she's pretty, right? Until you get home and she takes all that stuff off. Or he takes all that stuff off. Or out. Not your teeth. It's not your chest either. That breast, it's all cotton in there, right? Everything is fabricated. That's not your hair. It's not even your face. You got paint on it. Because if a person likes you, it will be the character. We know the body is just like a pair of shoes. You can get a body anywhere these days. That's not the distraction. And if you hear barking in the background, it's because we have 2 dogs that are downstairs. And apparently they're being distracted by something. And I want you to understand, because in life as a son of God, you will have distractions. And what's going to matter, your success is going to be what you do with the distraction. Are you distracted? Distraction will pause and stop barking, dogs. Distraction will stop and entertain what it is in front of you right now. Ugly character, ugly face, ugly words. And you stop and why are you talking to me that way? You're distracted. It doesn't matter how they talk. It doesn't matter if the dogs are barking. There's something that must be said today. And my Father is using all of this to help you understand His words about practicing weapon. The weapon is, sons of God, and it has always been only one thing on this earth. Words. There was no other weapon introduced to this earth. Because the weapon is not against your flesh. Never, at no time. They created knives and guns and said, this is the weapon that can kill you. That can only kill your flesh. The Father says, don't fear the man that can kill the flesh, but can't do nothing with your soul. There's another weapon there. And that weapon was introduced in the beginning with Eve. It was a weapon of words. What made the words a weapon? Because Satan spoke death, not life. Let me help you understand it too, as my Father speaks. Everything that you speak of in this world concerning your flesh is death. Did you know that? Money, death. Fame, death. Recognition, death. Popularity, death. Pretty, death. All that is death. Why is that so? Because everything in this world is going back to the dust from which it came. Everything in this world. But what's not in this world? Let me tell you what's not in this world so you can understand the truth. The soul. Heavenly Father breathed it into dust and it became a living soul. Are you understanding now? The two? Now you have words that speak about the things of the flesh or the things of the soul. The soul has to be conformed to the image of the Heavenly Father in likeness. The flesh does what in the hell it wants to do. That's what the flesh does. Satan came to Eve with opportunity for the flesh to be engaged. Listen, you can be as a God. What does as a God mean? You can do things however in the hell you want to do them. Really? Yes. You can have 2 boyfriends and a husband. You can have 2 wives. Nobody won't know. You can have money to take and trick silly women with who don't have any money. A woman would do anything for money, just as a man when they have nothing else going for them. I got my body, you can have it. I dance in the club and let you do what you want to do with my body. Just give me your money. And a man can't do that. He can in some places. They have clubs for that. But most men have to go out. If they can't find a job, they have to hurt somebody and take it from them, right? It's the way of life, isn't it? Outside of Christ. Because if you got to do it for yourself, it's going to take work. Or the Father will do it for you. And it takes faith. I supply all your needs, brother. What you need today? I don't have a house, but are you okay? Yeah. What do you need today? I said, I don't have any shoes, but are you okay? Yeah. What do you need? I guess, Father, if I really needed anything with my words, I have to say, I need to have your mind about this matter. Because my mind is telling me I have needs for tomorrow. I don't have enough money for tomorrow. I'm not trying to deal with tomorrow. How about today? Are you full? Yes, but my refrigerator ain't full. Okay, what's the problem? The refrigerator ain't full. I just told you the problem. Now you have anxiety about something you don't even have yet. By the way, I didn't tell you you're going to get into a car accident in just a few minutes. So why are you concerned about tomorrow? Are you understanding? Because my Father says, if you're not speaking life, son, you're speaking death. And everybody from this very day has been coming to me talking about death. Oh Lord, please, can you save my mama? For what? She's going to die. Let me help you understand this. When Jesus Christ went to raise Lazarus up from the dead, you think he did that in vain? You think he went there to show them, look, I can raise up dead people? It wasn't about that, because Lazarus died again. It would be vanity for the Father to come and raise Lazarus up from the dead and let him die again. He wanted to show them the vanity of their talk. If you speak life, let me share with you what it sounds like. There was a man in the Word of God, King David was his name. He did a great sin before the Father. Knowing the Father, he slept with a man's wife. And when he found that out, he did something that actually put nails in his coffin. Because he could have said, I didn't know she was married. But once he learned that she was married, he still went through with it. And then he had the man put him on the front lines and get killed. And then the Father passed judgment on him. What you put out there comes back to you, brother. The same boat you send out becomes you. And he brought death into his family circle. And now his firstborn was with a sickness. And now he's praying, Father, please forgive me. This boy didn't do anything, but you brought that into your family lineage. And he cried and he cried and he fasted and he fasted. And they watched him. He said, oh, he's so broken, the king is. And then when the boy died, he got up as though nothing was wrong with him. And they watched him with marvel. Read it for yourself, it's written. With marvel they watched him. And said, what happened, man? 1 minute you was completely broken, the next minute you have life. What happened? He said this to those people. He spoke life to those people. He didn't speak death. Oh, well, I got to get some more boys because they're going to die also. He said, listen, my boy cannot come back to me, but I can go to my boy. He decided to make decisions in his life to get to his boy. His boy was in another location. He wasn't never in the flesh with his boy. His boy was a personality. Do you think a dead person has a smile? Do you think a dead person can see you? That soul has been transferred to another location. You can't sit there and look at a stone. You got to look at the place where the soul departed from the flesh. That's why we put all these trinkets and flowers in places where a loved one died. This is where they left. We put the stone there and put the flesh in the ground. This is where the soul left. And we can come back here to this identification, this flesh. And remember, the soul left this flesh here. And if you ever get in your mind to say, I got to see my brother again, my mother again in the Lord, because I can't go down, they got to go up. They have to go up. You can't have somebody in your life living like the world and say, I want to go where they're at. You will not be a happy camper when you get there. You got to have a hope, a lively hope. The hope that was passed down from generations saying, listen, when you die, that's not it. The Father says, it's appointed to mankind once to die, but after this, there's a judgment, man. Who's going to be judged? Not the flesh. The flesh goes back to the ground from whence it came, and the spirit is back to the Father who makes his decision, the judge of your soul. What did you do with your soul, son? Well, I entertained this spirit that wasn't like you. So then, you were a son of the enemy. Yes. Good luck. Because I have a place for him. And you're going to stay down there with the Father that you chose. Are you understanding it now? Jesus said, I always do what my Father says do. But the key to what he said in that saying is, I only speak what he says speak. I've been taught how to practice the weapon. You see, I had experiences recently with my wife, and the Father had to give me the final understanding of how intense this is as a son. Because it gets to a point where he gets tired of blinking at your ignorance. Do you know what you're doing? You're playing with fire. You're about to get hurt. You're flirting with temptation, and you're thinking I'm going to get caught in this snare with hooks. You're going to hurt. You can't play with this. You can't play with lust and desire. They're too strong for you. I just go and gamble a little bit. I just go and sell some drugs. And I got drug money. I got $50,000. And you can't stop making the money. Now I got $1 million. I want more. I got $2 million. I want more. I got $50 million. I still want more. Then you die and you have nothing. And what you lost was your time. Never had a peace of mind. Never felt confident enough to walk out in the public and not have to worry about somebody trying to take something from you. Never had the fear of taking care of your body in such a way where you can feel healthy and not think that somebody's going to rape you for your body because you're revealing too much in public. We see the stories on Forensic Files where a lady just going for a jog in her neighborhood and somebody decided to snatch her and hurt her. It was truth. Because she's put out there something that people wanted. We've seen the story of a lady going to the shopping store when it's about to close with her daughter, and the clerk in that store locked the doors and killed her, fought her to her death, and then killed the baby and took a dead body out in the woods and raped the dead body. We saw that on Forensic Files. True episodes of what's happening in our world. And you think that she wasn't normal in her mind? Like, I'm not taking care of myself for this man to lust after me. I'm in a store. And now my child has died, and here he is, and I'm in my soul watching this man rape my dead body, and he killed my daughter for this. We've seen these episodes of lies, and we carry on and say, we can flirt with the devil. He's not going to hurt me. I'm protected, right? We've seen it all. I'm protected by the police officers, and the police officers breaking into houses, raping women. We've seen it on forensic files. It's a show that shows the reality of occurrences in this world, so you will not be deceived by the smile. Hi! You'll come over here? Here, have a drink. Right? Sons of God, my Father says this very clearly as he closes. This is not a lone word. I'm not trying to convince you. This is for sons who have tapped into the way, and daughters. What you speak becomes you. You bring into your life drama because what you speak.